Welcome back, Canonites. Recently, Xbox tweeted out a graphic for their upcoming showcase on June 13th, which normally preceded E3, but this year will actually be running alongside the Electronic Entertainment Expo, that running from June 12th through the 15th this year. Anyway, with the release of this graphic featuring some new items we haven't seen yet, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about what this graphic could mean for Halo at E3 this year and what we might expect. So let's dive in, and if you please, stick around after the E3 talk for some important news. So first, the graphic shows an MA40, the new design for the MK50 sidekick that we got a preview of recently and is looking great here, and a Stalker rifle, a new banished weapon first revealed in a Jackal sniper toy. The Stalker rifle is obviously some new banished sniper or marksman weapon, though the exact role it fits remains to be seen. Will it be a banished carbine, closer to a beam rifle, or something else? We'll see. There's a fourth weapon in the batch, which a lot of people have said is a Bulldog shotgun, but I can't tell one way or another, so whatever. More prominent, and perhaps eye-catching, are the Spartans in the image. We have a Spartan wearing a Mark 7 helmet with a CNM or HUL attachment straight out of Reach, plus some new armor pieces. Another with Emil's armor from Reach. The Spartan in the back features a Reach Commando helmet, aka Carter's helmet, with the CBRN attachment, a Gungnir shoulder piece from Reach, and a chest piece reminiscent of June's tactical/patrol chest. And speaking of June, the last Spartan is basically wearing a variation of June's armor from Halo Reach. All of this, of course, is advertising that Reach-style customization that 343 promised so long ago now. I personally hope there's plenty of Halo 4-style customization alongside it, but that's me, and I'm talking about the system, not necessarily the armor designs, though there are still some armor designs I wouldn't mind seeing return. Anyway, the reason I wanted to discuss this, other than just to put out another video while I work on something bigger, is to discuss what this could mean for the Xbox showcase. Almost certainly, we'll be seeing Halo Infinite multiplayer in action this year, perhaps, hopefully, unveiling a new mode and or some general changes and improvements 343 have made to the multiplayer offering, alongside just showing off how the game looks a year after last year's demo. Several in the community have latched onto the idea of a Big Team Battle 2.0 reveal. If you aren't aware, rumors circulated earlier this year about a BTB 2.0, according to an insider source. That would certainly be a welcome reveal. The same rumor mentioned the idea of massive vehicular combat and Pelican drops. Given the Pelicans in the background, well, it's easy to get excited. I'd say keep your expectations in line, but if those rumors were remotely true, I cannot wait to see what Infinite has in store in terms of multiplayer. Now then, if we are getting an Infinite multiplayer reveal, that naturally makes one wonder, will we see any more of the campaign? The Xbox Bethesda showcase on the 13th will be 90 minutes long, so I doubt we'd see both a gameplay demo for multiplayer and campaign. At the very least though, I do hope that we'll get a new campaign story trailer to get people hyped for the next chapter of the Master Chief's story, and so I have a little bit of canon stuff to talk about here. Nothing too major, just some new footage, maybe showing off similar environments and moments to last year's demo, just to showcase the improvements that they've made. But E3 does run from the 12th through the 15th, so maybe we might see more stuff during that time frame, especially if Xbox does their usual Inside Xbox during the E3 show, or some variation on that. However, I imagine the biggest question on the community's collective minds is concerning public flighting. As we've previously discussed, 343 have revealed that they are externally flighting the game with a small group representing several sides of the Halo community. Hopefully, if nothing else, the showcase on the 13th will give us an idea of when flighting on a larger, more public scale might begin. I'd love if they said, "It's starting now" at the end of the showcase or something, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Remember, this is flighting distinct from something like a public beta where they could do that. The way flighting operates is, based on MCC flighting, quite different. That said, make sure your Halo Insider profiles on Halo Waypoint are up to date. 343 have made it clear that this is necessary to have a chance to flight Infinite, so make sure you all give yourselves the best chance. To wrap up, I think we'll be seeing a demo of BTB 2.0 and a new campaign trailer, but what are y'all expecting? Let me know in the comments below. And before we go, I'd like to talk about two pieces of Halo news. First, in the wake of the E3 showcase announcement, Brian Gerard announced that the next Inside Infinite blog post, which will focus on updates to the Waypoint website and a new app, is being pushed back to the end of June, so no blog today. The second bit of news is more community-oriented. In December 2020, Ultimate Halo's Fletch's father was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, which is currently incurable. So, Fletch has decided to get together with 9 other members of the Halo community to raise money for the Motor Neuron Disease Association. A 24-hour charity livestream will start on Saturday, May 29th at 8 a.m. EST. You can see the full lineup on screen now, and I've left a link to the donation page below, along with Fletch's original video on this. If you can, donate to that page, and if you can't, consider just even showing up to the livestream at some point on Saturday and showing your support. If nothing else, please share the donation page around and get as many eyes on this as possible. It's a great cause to fight a terrible disease. And with that, we wrap up this video. I hope y'all are staying safe. Until next time, this has been Halo Canon. First, I'd like to give a big thank you to our Haruspice patron, Hope. Hope is the very first Haruspice, so an extra special thank you on top of that. Next, I'd like to thank our theoretical patrons. If you'd like to see your name here or get a direct shout out, check out patreon.com/HaloCanon. You can simply support the channel or get additional benefits, such as behind the scenes material and shoutouts like this. However, your continued viewership is more than enough for me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. If you really enjoy this, turn on that notification bell so you can be among the first to see new videos when they release. But for all my fellow Canonites, keep on being awesome.